Welcome to the best and worst lightsaber fights. This fight starts off with some slow moves and some awkward stiff lunging. And then comes what I affectionately call the worst move ever. Obi-Wan needlessly turns himself in a complete circle, revealing his back to his opponent within striking distance. Vader patiently waits, and there's the contact. The rest of the fight looks more like sword wrestling than sword fighting. And then they taunt each other. At the end, Obi-Wan of course sacrifices himself in the ultimate Jedi mic drop.
If you strike me down, I shall become more powerful than you can possibly imagine.
Turn your lightsaber onto ominously slow power-up mode, because here comes episode 5. And they're scoping each other out, and there's mist everywhere. Now you duck and I'll swing. Go! In the originals, they use a lot of this technique of intensely pressing their lightsabers together. I'm not sure what purpose that serves. We see Vader clenching his lightsaber with both hands. This would actually decrease your range of movement and speed. I mean, I could see doing that for a few techniques to create more power for one strike, but you wouldn't just hold it like that the whole time. This is a one-handed weapon. Come on, bro. And then they fight on a bridge, and it's epic, and then he cuts Luke's hand off. Alright, here's a rematch of Luke, and spoiler alert, his father, and this happens. Most cinematic sword fighting uses what I call patty cake. This is where neither person is trying to hit each other, and they're just hitting weapons. Strike a pose! Hey, nice backflip. Then Luke gets aggressive. And Vader, being the good father that he is, decides to kneel down, give up the fight, and call it even. Ah, the Phantom Menace. A lot of cool shots of the Jedi taking out droids. And then there's some of this. Wait, what? Jar Jar's a Sith Lord? My main problem with this fight is that there's so many jump cuts and close-ups that it's hard to understand what's going on. This is a pretty cool fight. I think a lot of care went into the martial arts here. The double sword is pretty cool and changes things up. Points for Stank Face. Nice teamwork, Jedi. Now here, Darth Maul just lets the Jedi gather themselves before he resumes fighting. Darth Maul with a nice finishing move, and Obi-Wan tags in with a vengeance. What I don't like here is that Darth Maul has shown superior skills and quick reflexes, but he just watches Obi-Wan jump directly over his head and gets his abs cut. Yeah, that kind of cut. And by the way, why don't they use Force Push all the time? Attack of the Clones has a bunch of battle scenes we won't really get into, but honorable mention goes to Master Windu for taking out Jango Fett. Count Dooku takes Anakin out with some lightning. After some smack talk, they start fighting. And this is why you don't do the lightsaber pressing thing. Anakin saves Obi-Wan. This is a cool fight. I kinda like how Yoda is all jumpy and spinny and digital. Count Dooku gets scared and runs away. And we're back for the rematch against the most poorly developed villain ever. Obi-Wan gets owned again, and Anakin steps in again. Nice sequence. This is a sweet move, and another reminder not to do the lightsaber pressing. Wow, not very skillful, but impossible to penetrate. Oh, I guess you just insert lightsaber. He slices through Obi-Wan like 3 times, who emerges unscathed. He's got 4 robotic arms that never get tired, and he doesn't use them. These 2 Jedi are completely useless. Make that 3. Windu wins the fight, and Anakin comes along and just ruins it.
You're ruining everything!
Yoda, like a boss. Emperor, epic fail. This fight just keeps getting more epic. It's nice to see Yoda in the ring. It was a great fight, but it ends in a draw. Lame kick. This is a fake wrestling takedown. Another fake takedown. Why don't they fight this fast all the time? And why are they doing practice moves in striking distance? Here's an epic shot of them fighting with some epic lava in the background. Epic. And this is what happens when you're on the dark side of the Force and you try to jump over someone's head. Now I want to direct your attention to a homemade amateur short film made by 2 British girls. This film has some of the best moves we've seen. They actually look like they know what they're doing. The lighting could be better in some shots, but this film's budget was 0. And this is how you do a 360. And then the finishing move. So which one was the best lightsaber fight? The original trilogy, they tried their best. The prequels were well shot, and you could tell the actors trained for it. Darth Maul looked like a real martial artist. He was great. However, in all of these films, the fighters made suicidal choices. And the winner is... Outlaw! This film has real martial artists who don't do any stupid moves. They are fast, skilled, and convincing. Film industry, please stop with the lazy mistakes. Hire Navpreet Kaur and Jatinder Kaur to choreograph your fights. Hashtag not too late for episode 8. And just like Yoda, I'm out.